Welcome to High Value Blueprint, where bold ideas meet real talk. Today, we're breaking down a controversial Kevin Samuels moment that's sparking debate across the timeline. Let's unpack it, challenge the narratives, and uncover the real truths behind the conversation.
When I run into men out in the world, hello?
Hi.
Hello? How are you?
How are you? Good. I did not think you were going to accept me.
Oh,
I'm
well, how old are you?
26. Hold on, let me take my retainer out.
Okay.
So, yeah, natural. I just heard you talk about... Yeah, can you hear me?
So we're talking about pretty privilege. But yeah. Do you have me on TV or Bluetooth or speaker? Because there seems to be a slight delay.
No. Is this better?
Let's try it.
Okay.
All right. So you're 26. What are we talking about today? I'm talking about pretty. Yeah. What do you got on that? Do you think it exists?
To some extent, I do think it exists, but I think the more modern pretty women today like to have their own money, and I think they just, I don't know, like for me, I like to work, and I've been working since I was like 16, but I also do have a man that supports me, but we also support each other. So I think like it goes both ways. Like you can be pretty, but I don't think you should expect a man to take care of you because you're pretty or you think you're pretty.
You said the modern boss. What?
Yeah, like a modern day pretty woman today, they work. Pretty women work.
Where?
No, you don't think so? Anywhere.
If you take out OnlyFans and Instagram, where are you working?
No, they start businesses. They do real estate.
Ma'am, hold on. Now, I don't know how long you watch my show.
Probably like a month. Not that long.
All right. Well, when I speak, I speak heavily in data, statistics, and facts. So, less than 9% of black women earn $75,000 or more. Less than 4% of the women in this country earn six figures. Women are not bosses like that. That's the marketing. The numbers say vastly different. So when you say pretty women are working, I'm saying where? Because
I know I'm speak for myself. I'm working.
Okay.
My sisters work.
Okay, but does that make you? When I hear the word boss, that's right up there with queen, diva, and such and so forth. And boss means you're over somebody.
No, I'm just saying like not depending on anybody.
Okay, who do you work for?
I work for Compass. I'm a realtor.
Okay, well then you work for somebody.
Yeah, but like I'm saying I'm not depending on a man. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, you're 26. Do you want to get married one day?
Of course.
What's so wrong with depending on a man?
No, you can.
No, I'm asking, but you said it many times, like not depending on a man is like a badge of honor, and I'm asking, what's wrong with depending on a man?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with depending on a man, but you should also have your own.
Okay. So do you want to be married one day?
Yep.
You want children?
I don't know yet.
Why get married if no children?
I know that's the same thing my boyfriend says.
Were your mother and father married?
They were married for 17 years.
Okay, I need you to hold the phone steady. You're doing all this, and almost 16,000 people watching. So,
yeah, okay. They were married for 17 years.
Do you have any siblings?
I'm one of 6.
Okay. How old is the oldest?
She's 33.
The youngest?
14. No, 13. Sorry.
So a 20-year span. So 6 kids. So when you go home for the holidays, it's a big deal.
I got 6 nieces and nephews.
Right. And you don't know if you want children. So at 40 years old, 45 years old, what is life going to be like for you? Without children.
I haven't thought that far.
Bosses think in the future.
20.
That's what makes him. That's what makes a boss a boss.
Oh, I mean, if it happens, it happens. But
No, it's not. No, no, no. See, if you really study bosses and successful people, they have goals and structure. What's the fear of having children?
I just haven't thought to.
Okay. Well, at 26, you're in the height of your prime. So if no one's told you, I'm going to tell you. Next year, you will enter what I call the danger zone.
I know.
Danger zone.
27 to 35, to where if you don't figure out what it is you want pretty soon, life is going to start making choices for you. Women have to get the bigger parts of their lives together sooner because the biological clock, and it's not easy to make children after a certain age. But bottom line, if you don't want to have children, fine. But what is life going to be at 40 plus years old? Because life is about relationships for women. And if you don't have family and kids, what is it going to be? Is it just going to be you and your husband and pets, or what?
I don't even have a dog.
Okay. So most women don't want to have kids, just don't want to, they're kind of selfish. Are you a selfish person?
Right now, yeah, for sure.
All right. And how long have you been with your boyfriend?
Going on 2 years.
Does he want to be married?
Yeah, he does.
Does he want children?
He already has.
Okay. So why aren't you guys married?
I don't know. Probably not ready yet.
Well, what do you need to be ready to be married?
You tell me. I don't know. Have
There's
you been
another-
married?
No, we don't do that. Now, if you're about to go down the wrong path, I'm trying to help you. You don't want to go down that path with me. Don't play with me. I'm not your friend.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm just trying to be. I'm just telling you, you don't want to play that role with me. You'll lose that one. Because I'm just having a respectful conversation with you. You said you have six. You have six siblings. Your mother and father are married.
They were. Yeah, they were married for 17 years.
Okay. And they have 6 children and at least 17 years to show. And a 26-year-old daughter in a 2-year relationship, you don't know what you want. Have you talked to them about marriage or a relationship?
Yeah.
What's their advice?
I'm young.
That's your mother's advice?
Mm-hmm.
What's your father's advice?
Same thing.
You're young. So just stay out here and just have stay out here and just have uncommitted sex.
I guess.
Well, everybody gets to make choices. As far as being too young to be married, by the time you hit 27, you're actually kind of too old for marriage at that point. And in our community, we've told this lie to black women that you're too young for marriage. And it's the wrong thing. That's why 1 in 4 black women will look to marry right now. That's why 80% of our children are born outside of wedlock because, unfortunately, did you go to college?
2 years I went, but then I studied real estate, so.
Unfortunately, so many of our women got this whole boss diva working narrative. It's a very masculine thing. And then when they really understand what life is about, it's generally too late. That's why happiness in our community is through the ground. My suggestion would be, you don't know. You say you want to be married, but you don't know if you want kids. Cool. Whatever it is you want, you better start thinking about it because life is not playing with you. And you're not too young. You're not too young at all. And if you're not going to marry your boyfriend, I'll ask you this question. 91% of black women make under $75,000. Are you in the 91% or in the top 9%?
Right now, probably in the 91%.
Okay. If you don't marry, since you're in real estate, I'll give you a problem. A male or a female from age 25 to 65 makes $50,000 a year for 40 years, and they get a cost of living raise every year of 3%. And every month they put aside $200. By the time they reach 65 and retire from a life of 65 to 85, that person will need $2.9 million to retire on to last that next 20 years. At $50,000 for 40 years, they're going to have almost a $750,000 shortfall.
Yeah.
If you don't get married and you're not making what a man and you and the husband are going to make, how are you going to live after retirement? Because the government can't do it. Social Security won't be there.
Yeah.
See, marriage is not an option for you.
Well, I hope I get married.
No, it's not a hope. See, that's the thing. I'm talking to you and women in your generation. Marriage has been marketed to you as an option. Unless you're going to make what two people make and you're going to stack it, it's not an option. You're going to need two incomes. Right. That's why the next lowest group of married people are white women at a rate of 54%. And it troubles me to see so many black women who may be nice people, but so lackadaisical and so structureless at your age, just floating around out here, just doing shit, not living life on any plan or anything. And then you reach your mid-30s and you're looking around and asking where all the good men went. It's time to start putting structure in.
Well, I don't think I'm living out here like unstructured.
Okay.
Just because I'm not married.
And they'd say you were living out unstructured because you weren't married. I asked you what you wanted. You don't know. Do you want to be married?
That was the last.
Yeah, I want to be married.
I said yes.
Do you want children? I don't know. Okay. At 26 years old, man, geriatric pregnancy starts at 35. See, we have told women, especially in our culture, that your 20s are for you and to do yourself. And it's bullshit. It's not. The women who tell you guys this stuff are over 40, single, and unhappy.
True.
So I'm saying to you that stop any decision you're going to make in fear, scarcity, or lack is a wrong-headed decision. And regardless as to whatever you decide to do, marriage for men generally is about family and legacy. Without children, there really is no business reason for a man to marry you because the downsides are too high for us. If you don't want children, fine. But the net of it still is the same. You're going to need enough money to retire on. And that's a game no one can afford to play. Right. So whatever you decide, I've seen far too many women who don't know the numbers, don't know the math, and they're just living life paycheck to paycheck mentality, not thinking about the future. And then they look up and they're in their mid-30s or 40s and upset. You are at a point in time where you can actually make some choices. It's time to get serious, is what I'm basically telling you. And I'm going to go back to what was first said. You came in and the reason we went down this path is because you came in and talked about bosses. I'm not hearing boss. Bosses take life seriously. So congratulations on being able to say thank you for not having any kids out of wedlock, but you need to start taking life seriously because outside of this country, in China, women your age are called leftover women.
Yeah, I know.
They're called Christmas cake is what it's called in Japan. And you don't want to be one of those if you don't have to be. Have a good night. Good conversation there. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all, let's get into it. So we got a 26-year-old woman on with Kevin, and it's the same story we've heard 100 times. Young, unstructured, and still convinced she can do better. Now, Kevin's sitting there calmly breaking down exactly what her issue is. He literally spent 10 minutes explaining to her, step by step, how unstructured her life is. He's telling her, you're just floating through life with no direction, no plan, and no accountability. And what does she say after all that wisdom? I don't think I'm living unstructured. Ma'am, what? He just diagnosed the issue and you're still in denial? This is why so many modern women end up single and bitter by 35. It's not because there are no good men. It's because they can't see themselves clearly enough to fix the problem before it's too late. She's sitting there acting like she has all the time in the world, like she can just wait until the right man magically appears after she's done figuring herself out. But here's the truth Kevin tried to tell her. Time is not on your side. And the irony is, she's not even thinking about building with a man. She's thinking about finding someone already built so she can hop in and upgrade her life. Now let's talk about this part that got me. She really said she considers herself pretty. And listen, there's nothing wrong with confidence. But when your ego outweighs your reality, that's when delusion creeps in. And Kevin didn't even disrespect her. He just asked, based on what? What are you doing to bring value outside of looks? And she froze. Like, these conversations always hit a wall because they don't realize beauty doesn't buy discipline, cooperation, or peace. It's sad, because at 26, she could change her trajectory. Kevin was trying to give her the game, but instead of listening, she argued. Instead of reflecting, she deflected. And honestly, I agree. Kevin passed away right at the tipping point, because now this level of delusion has become normal. Modern feminism told these women, you can do it all. You don't need a man. But what it really did was strip away structure, accountability, and partnership. And it's not just in our community anymore. You look around and white women are starting to sound just like this too. Same mindset, same entitlement, same I deserve better attitude with nothing to offer in return. Kevin used to say, you can't want better if you're not willing to be better. And that's exactly what this call shows. She's young, but time flies fast. And if she doesn't wake up soon, she's going to be 35, single, and wondering where it all went wrong.